Welcome to Give Voice to Your Vision, where we stop the spinning wheel, get real, and it is clarity you feel. Today we are streaming about expansion and distraction in the very noisy space of business, and with the rapid shifts in technology and the world. How do you choose your next right move to grow the business that you want in alignment with your calling and giving voice to your vision in the biggest possible way for the greatest good of all, including yourself, your clients, and the business that you want to have? Welcome. Hi, I'm Michelle Copper, and you are here streaming live to the Give Voice to Your Vision show. And we're talking about how can you clear the path for the growth and the business and the huge opportunity that we have amidst all of the change and shifting sand under our feet in today's rapidly expanding world. So welcome. If you're here, please let me know in the comments below your takeaways, and we're going to dive right into a quick training for you today. So how do you choose that next right move for growth? So it starts with having your own aligned and customized actual strategy, a strategy that plays to your strengths, a strategy that helps you go from where you are to where you want to go by being more of who you are, a strategy that aligns with your heart's calling and your talents, gifts, message, so that what you're building is fueled by that feeling called. If you're a coach, a healer, an expertpreneur, speaker, and you're growing a transformation, a visionary entrepreneur business, then showing up with all of who you are is critical, always has been, but it is actually the best way to increase your momentum. So what does that even mean, and how do we do that is what we're talking about today. Your aligned and customized strategy means that you know exactly who you want to serve, how you're going to show up, and which platforms are the best for you, as well as what those primary results that you help your clients and customers to achieve are, and how to talk about them in a way that has people resonate, those most aligned clients resonate and take action and actually sign up and to work with you or to buy your products and services. Of course, sounds simple, and yet we often don't think of them all together. We think I need more visibility, or I need to get more clients. And I'm going to invite you today to think I'm growing a business. And if you, like me, are in a calling-based, purpose-led, wanting the fulfillment and satisfaction of actually creating the prosperity that you want through being more of who you are and the work you know you're guided to do, it comes with some particular challenges, because there's a cost to staying distracted or in hesitation or in overwhelm. And so clarifying those three components that I just mentioned are the elixir for your confidence and your clarity. And when you don't have confidence in terms of what is your highest transformation offer, the full whole enchilada results you love to help your clients and customers achieve, and you can't talk about it in a way that they understand it and want it, then there's going to be a gap in your results. And it's much harder to figure out what your content is and what you can be focusing on and doing all day, every day. So a great question to ask yourself, if you're like, how do I know if this is a distraction or my next expansion, is to be really clear on where you are, where you want to go, and think about your revenue as the North Star. Are you clear? What could you do today to move your business along? Many of us get so stuck in the nitty-gritty details. And what is that highest transformation offer that you can invite people to, and can you just go do that? Right? Do you know what those pieces are of that puzzle? Because when you don't have clarity and you get caught up thinking, I'm going to hop from this platform to this platform, or I'm going to do this thing and I'm working on that thing, and all the different things you can do to grow your business, become more visible, be seen, be heard, and have people resonate and engage and ultimately decide to work with you, then it has a hidden cost. The distraction and hopping around doing all the things can dilute your energy. It can dilute your presence, and it certainly can dilute your impact. And when you have the lower results from all the hard work that you're doing, the hidden cost that people often miss or don't realize is how it can tank your confidence. It can tank your confidence in your offer and in your audience and in what you think people will value your offers. And so there's that hidden cost can kind of weave its little fingers into everything you do in your business and undermine your confidence, your voice, and your presence. So here's a couple of hacks to navigate. First of all, to clarify, really asking yourself, what is that fastest path to cash in my business? Do I have that clearly lined out for myself? And if not, what support do I need to get that clarity, right? It's always a quick shorthand question. Is like, there's something I could do to move the needle today. Who could I invite, enroll, work with? What action could I take to make that happen today? And that is one way to clear away the distractions. And then to have that journey clear for where you are, what you love to do, where you're going to meet your potential clients in their journey, and what is that highest transformation promise that you can help them to do, be, or have. Those are your clarity beacons. And a lot of times it's hard to see that. We can't see the forest for the trees. So that's where your fresh perspective, fresh eyes is going to come in to be really critical. And in today's world, things shifting so quickly, there's as many opinions and ideas as there are people. And so there's going to be another superpower that you have that you can activate in order to discern and decide what is going to be your next expansion instead of your distraction. And that is tuning into your own inner guidance. Your inspiration is something you receive, your own inner knowing, and basing your decisions and what you choose to spend your precious life force, time, energy, focus, and attention and money on by tuning in first. Inspired action is more powerful than required action. I got to do this and I got to do this. And it's so easy to get scooped up into the hustle and grind. And right now, the big results and the way to really ring through and ring true is to be very fully aligned with your message, your bigger calling, and be able to share that from a place of alignment. And so if you, rather than looking outside of yourself for all of the answers, sifting and sorting, first of all, who am I, where do I want to go, has been always, is an even more important superpower of our time, to be able to discern and decide from your own inner knowing. And so remember this, inspiration is really a breath in, right? We can't hold our breath and not breathe ever, right? So inspiration is actually something you receive. It's something you allow in. So being able to work and play in your business and doing the things that you love from a place of imagination, inspiration, curiosity, is much more powerful. You'll have more clarity, you'll have more energy, you'll have more momentum, and you'll have better results than if you are in the, I got to get this done, this is done, I got to make myself do this. So inspired action has much more momentum, power, ease, and expansion than I got to get it done. Yeah, there's some stuff that we got to do, but if we can cultivate that playful inspiration energy, we're going to have a lot more clarity, and everything we do is going to be worth twice, 10 times, 100 times more effective and impactful. So in terms of what does that mean? Keep in mind that your clarity, your confidence, your transformation actually happens through that action. It's not about getting it all figured out over here and then going and hammering at the plan. So if you can weave those two things together, you're going to unlock more clarity and momentum in your business for sure. So think expanded vision is more powerful than expanded action. Expanded vision is infinite. Thinking bigger can help you see see more clearly. It can help your actions have more power and impact. Expanded action is finite. Expanded vision is infinite, as big as you can think. That's another way to help clear the distraction and discern and decide, is this an expansion for me, or am I following that next shiny object? So the way that I do that, the way I recommend do that, and the one thing I think that is often the missing link to that cohesive strategy and the clarity we need to move the needle in the in the short term in our business or the long term, is having that fresh perspective. And sometimes we think, oh, maybe I need to do this, so we go find out about this platform or tactic or tool, and we haven't asked the question, like, what's the bigger picture? where am I going? What do I already have that I could leverage just a little bit differently? So having fresh perspective and asking the right question. How do you do that? Having fresh perspective means having some sort of process, mentor, guide to take stock of what is working and what isn't working, so that you can look for those small shifts that could have big results. And they're hard to see sometimes when we're mired in our own businesses. And sometimes asking the right questions means having somebody else ask you the right questions so that you can stay tuned in to your priorities and the things that you know you want to focus your precious life energy on, to grow your business and the impact that you can make. So I'll leave you with my favorite saying, the foundation of so much that I do, and I have seen it work time and time again, to remember that your presence, your attention, your voice, your energy, your enthusiasm, your clarity, your confidence are key to your growth, to your business growth, to your income growth, to the impact that you can make in the world. And so your presence, showing up with all of who you are, with that confidence, connected to your full power and playing to your strengths, is your greatest gift. It's also the key to your prosperity. Your self-expression through your business is key to creating the prosperity you want and the impact that you want to make. So to that end, if you are new to my world or just tuning in here, I'll open up time for some visibility audits. And if that's something that would help you, if you want fresh eyes and fresh perspective so that you can tune back into your voice, zoom into your expanded vision and see what you have in your place and what are those 2 or 3 high level actions or things you can focus on to make those small shifts that can have big results, so that more people resonate, so that you reach and serve more people, so that you have the revenue growth and income that you want without piling more onto your plate, but instead really leveraging and amplifying your unique voice, your offers, your presence, your energetic presence, that thing that you're here to do, your calling, amplifying your calling for the greater good of all, including yourself, your business, and all the people that your business is going to allow you to reach and serve. If this has been valuable, please let me know in the comments. If you have questions or you want to book a visibility audit, DM me or comment below, and we'll make sure that we let you know next time we have those spots open. And I would love to hear your takeaways. How do you discern and decide what's your next expansion, your next investment, your next project, your next big idea, and what's distraction? How do you sift and sort? How do you decide how to grow in these very fast, rapidly shifting, and exciting, filled with opportunity times? I'll see you next time.